Good evening, everyone. Happy birthday, Aquafunk. Took me way too long, y'all, to get that towel up there. That might be the background for the tank, but I did some things this week. Moved some fish around. I got the two. Rosy Barb juveniles out of there. Added them to the colony. They're not running with the pack. They're a little scared, but I don't think that they're going to get eaten or harassed either. So I think everything's all good with them. And I moved all of these guppy Endler mutts males. The first time I did it, I moved it to the tank that's directly behind this one, and I got 3 females out of there and probably like 9 babies. Both stuff and things. Welcome to New Local Austin's Fishy Biz Aquatics. I have his towel. I have his power. Fish Biz, you know that you're out there doing your life with all the responsibilities and everything. I'm continuing to Peter Pan it out here in South Austin, and responsibilities and consequences are closing in. So, yeah, I'd love to say I don't have all the responsibilities that a lot of people do. But the ones I have are, it's getting more difficult. It's getting more difficult. We'll just say that. I'm here caffeinating up. I am getting charged up. I want to say hi to everybody. I want to talk about Aquashell a bit. Yeah, this is kind of what I was looking for in this tank. I wanted some sparkle. So I think that this will work. They look good in here. But as you can see, the purple Moscows have mixed in with the Endlers. So some of these Endlers have some amazingly dark tails. It's kind of cool. There's only a couple of male Moscow culls in here, and like they have a lot of flecks in the tail and stuff like that. There's a lot of lighter blue coming in on them, but we'll see if they darken up over the next couple days, especially with a background that's darker. But like I said, I wanted this to be my intro tank and put it inside of the television stand that it's sitting on top of. But I have not been doing things. That requires a lot of work and effort. We're going to get there one day. It's going to be awesome. Howdy, howdy. Let's see. How do I just do the chat so I can see the chat? Nope. Back. Bougie. Hang on. I'm working on it. Aquatic News Network, I just saw you. I have something here. Oh, I'm using the screen as a touch screen, and I'm a dork. Sorry, everybody. I don't know how to laptop, but I will say this. It works with Restream a heck of a lot better than my iPad. Turns out you can't do everything on your iPad. Sometimes you got to use a bigger pooter. Okay, so if I do that, I'm still here. Everything's cool. I put chat up, and now I can see it. Both stuff and things. All right, let's get in here. People are filing in. Everybody settle down. Mike, good to see you. Huawei, always good to see you, sir. And yeah, Jeff is usually still streaming right now. He usually streams most of the way through my thing. So I guess he's not a fan. Oh well. Bougie fish, good to see you. It has been a minute. I am good, man. I'm getting ready to go to Dallas. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. So I am getting it figured out. I got to work the next 3 nights, and then I'm off next week. So I will be getting things together. Tommy Cans, good to see you. Just one more fish. Good to see you. I assume that I'll see you at the Clash. Are you going to be at the Dallas thing too? I don't know how far and long you get around. I'm not even actually sure where you're based out of. But golly gee, I sure did like looking at all your fishes at the Clash. Huawei, you don't have to do that, man. It's all good. Like I said, I only need to speak out. You know what I mean? Who's here is here. I love it. I think it's great. Um, yeah, I mean, life's too short to get worked up about anything, really. Um, got lots to. Dude, I really love that freaking oyster, man. Like, sorry, dude. People say it looks tacky. I mean, I kind of agree, but I kind of feel like it's working. You know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, a more serious person like would be offended if that was like forced upon them in their tank. And that's the great thing is we all get to choose like what we do in our tanks. And it's kitschy. It's so lame. I love it. It's you know what I mean? Like the teal blue of it, the purple striping, you know what I mean? Like it screams like Nickelodeon back when the cartoons were really, really good and made by adults my age. You know what I mean? Like at the time, I assume that I assume they're still out there doing their craft. I mean, like I'm still working. Why shouldn't they be? You know. Um, but yeah, man, I'm talking about like Doug, Rugrats. Uh, there was a well, and then Ren and Stimpy. That's its own planet. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's definitely like a style that was going on at the time. You know what I mean? Just like you could tell, like with movies, you know what I mean? Like if you watch an old movie, the technology is different, so people are holding different things, and then like the technology that they're using to record it all is different. You know what I mean? Like the way the pacing of everything is different. Like if you guys have ever actually like watched the whole intro to a Golden Girls episode, it's like a minute and a half. It's a minute and a half long, and it's just like what television show like has like so many television shows now. It's just like "Ba-da-ba," and it goes and it's ready to go. Like we don't wait around. You know what I mean? Like there's so much footage in like older film and older television and stuff like that. Like you watch somebody walk across the room to open the door. Just like that's not done anymore. You know what I mean? It just like shows the door and it opens. You know what I mean? Like it's a cut because like cutting is so much easier now and less time consuming. But it's a wild world out there. But yeah, I'm excited about these guys. I like it. I think I have a tab I could put on the glass. We could see a mosh. Y'all want to do that? I want to do that. I hope y'all want to do that. She's long. So yeah, we got to kind of wait for them to figure it out. Takes a couple early adopters to convince the others. So yeah, this is my tribute stream to Fishy Biz. I give him a hard time. I kind of dug my heels in with the whole my favorite Aquafunk joke is it's Aquafunk's birthday every day, and he won't deny it. So you just wish him a happy birthday. And then I was told that I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you know what I mean? Like the goblin in me does not want to comply. And I just want to let you know, Fishy Biz, it's nothing personal. It's just business, man. It's like, I can't stop, bro. I love Aquafunk and I want him to have a happy birthday. You know what I mean? And you know, whether you believe in birthdays or not, you know what I mean? Like, who are you? Who are you to crush others who want to wish someone a happy birthday? There we go. Now we've got a mosh pit going on. So yeah, I'm wondering if like I had an LED strip like at the front, or if I had an LED strip that could be submerged and had it at the bottom. Like, would there be a way to get a reflection off of the fish so that it looks more like static that would be inside of a television? I mean, it's not that important just because this is like a fish show, you know, so we're always looking at aquariums. That's basically what my show is. We look at an aquarium. So the fact that the television is an aquarium and when you watch television, you watch an aquarium, that's enough. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I could get some layers, some layers going on there, that's what really makes my ADD rev up. You know, that's what I like. Um, okay, the chat did keep going and without me. Aquatic News Network. I don't know how to technology anything. I rely on talk to text and automated stuff just to try and get me by. Hey, man, and you want to know what? The fact that this right here, you know what I mean? Like, I am amazed. Like, You could have told me 30 years ago that this would be possible on the subscription for my internet service provider that I'm already paying for. You know what I mean? With a laptop. You know what I mean? Like, man, crazy. Hi, Boots Cats, Boots Cats. A happy birthday to your spawn. I know that you had a birthday in your household recently. You will see me at the Clash, bigger and better this year. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a big one, man. It's a shame that Jeff can't make it. He was talking about it at one point, and then I think it just didn't match up. I think he was citing financial reasons, and I understand that because I just made my reservation for next weekend at Dallas. Then the next month we have a thing in San Antonio. Now, granted, the hotel is 1/3 the price of the one in Dallas, so that's something about Aquashella, the expense. But I have made plans with Eddie to like shack up together for the Clash, for the one in San Antonio, and for the other. So you know what I mean? Like this could be the end of Eddie and I's relationship this year. We don't know. You know what I mean? But we're going to be rooming together. There could be domestic issues. So stay tuned. I'm sure Eddie will release some shorts. I might release some shorts. You know what I mean? Maybe helping the situation, not helping the situation. I don't know. But yeah, I think it could go real world. Um, man, yeah, dude, discouraging news all the way around. I've been waiting around to mow my lawn on my days off, and today was today the opportunity presented itself, and it was brought to my attention, and I was brought out of a deep sleep um, by the voice of reason, also known as Mrs. New Local Austin. And yeah, man, I'm requested in earlier at work for like 3 hours because of an event tomorrow. So I get to go to work early. And at Aquashella Dallas, my niece has been coming for like the past like 3 years, has been joining me, and we get our faces painted and like hold all the reptiles and everything like that. And from what I understand, she has a trip to Texarkana, so she will not be there. Which means I get more time in the YouTube creators booth, hanging out with the YouTubers and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. I think that I'll go and look around at stuff probably early, uh, early in the day. And then maybe look at some stuff when I go to like eat or something like that. But most of the time, I want to spend at that booth, hanging out with my fellow creators, encouraging other people to be creators. I mean, at the fish convention, most of the people that we talk to are going to have social media accounts of some sort, and they're at this event. So at the very least, they're thinking about getting fish. You know what I mean? Like I would assume that they have fish already, most of them. So I think that we need to encourage people to share and be like, hey, man, it doesn't have to be for profit. You don't have to try, you don't have to put in a bunch of work. It's not a second job. You know what I mean? Like you can put a camera on your fish tank and you can talk to people online. I would be one of those people. You know what I mean? Like, I think that would be fun. So yeah, we're gonna give give some fish and plants away and stuff like that. I want it to kind of be like a casual. Oh yeah, man! Like yeah, I was like, your local Austin's got some Saswasser tang over there, man. Like, why don't you go get a fistful of that? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, just a little something for the tank. You know what I mean? Like, complete with everything that a mature tank has. Snails, seed shrimp. I found out yesterday while I was sorting gravel. What else was in there? Some what are those? I saw an actual leech, so that was kind of cool. Don't know how that got in there. I feel like it probably came from the pond back in here somehow, but and I had white worms in there, not the white worms. I see their little head and their two little dot eyes. Anyway, okay, you won't be at Dallas this year. Our get out of debt plan prohibits it. Hey, but you want to know what? You have a get out of debt plan, Tommy. Congratulations, sir. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, man, I'm spending it. I'm spending it because I've got it. And you want to know why I have it? I have it because I work a job, and in that job, you're taking care of someone, and it takes like 4 full-time nurses to take care of one person. So how often are one of those 4 people unable to work? Somebody's got to cover that. The agency sometimes has somebody to cover that, but usually not. Like, so we spread ourselves out. So then I end up working a bunch of extra days, and then that funds my fish room. And basically, I mean, like, I'm spending the majority of it on travel, just because travel is so expensive. You know what I mean? So, which is fine. I mean, like, I'm on the beginning of my journey. Like, what? I'm still in the first 10 years, and I wouldn't say that I'm much past 5. I couldn't be past 5 by much, but my memory's not that good. But there's so many fish that I haven't kept that I'm not looking for expensive or rare fish. Yeah, I'll take them. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a deal, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just gonna keep continuing to take care of fish that interest me and stuff like that. I do want to pare down on the live bears, though. I have so many tanks of the same fish just because it's a live bear problem, like getting out of control. So that I think that this fish event is a good way to do that. And I know a local fish store that has a large tank, and that tank is called the live bear tank. And I think like everything in there is like $5 or something. So I could always try and work something out with them as a place to put my fish. You know what I mean? Like, but I have 2 different Endler colonies right now, and 2 different guppy colonies, and 30 tanks, and it's a bit much. You know what I mean? So like, I have a wonderful opportunity at Aquashella to find fish homes. You know what I mean? To have something visual for us to talk about, conversation starters. You know what I mean? Like, what plant is that? What is that device? So Yeah, I might do a pop up early next week. My wife's going to be out of town, so uh, I kind of do what I want. So I guess in the spirit of Aquashella and YouTube, I might pop up during the day, one day, and like packing up for Aquashella and stuff like that. Show some fish, talk about some stuff. Um, but yeah, lots to do. So, oh man, I'm missing the chat. Just one more fish, and you don't go out of Pennsylvania, New Jersey yet. Okay, yeah, man. Um, Understandable, you know what I mean? But dude, love your stuff. Like, had a great time. Good news is I traveled to Pennsylvania. Got to get my fat ass on a plane. Um, Sunny Chi says I watched Stork's ASA Kid and liked it. All right, I'm not sure what that is, but I want to know. Yeah, kind of tacky, but a well done tacky. I love it. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, like the freaking kid in me. You know what I mean? It's like I want the bubbling treasure chest. Like, all right, Animaniacs days. Cora Works says in LA, I think you would love deep diving into the Disney animator studios surrounding the Black Cauldron and the resulting mass exodus and creation of Don Bluth Productions. Yeah, I probably would. The Black Cauldron is a weird one. I remember that movie. Also, the King Arthur. I love that Merlin character, and then the grumpy owl he had. All of that. Mad Madam Mim. All those kids. Oh, the animators of The Secret of Nim. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Vibes. Thanks for making it, buddy. That's the thing, man. The camera is very, very kind to me. I will say this: I am possibly a fatter Jack Black. You know what I mean? Like, haven't met him in person yet. You know what I mean? But with the long hair, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that more and more. Aqua Balls is in the house. Hello, hello, George. All right, I'm so far behind. Who's the little spoon? I don't know, Jeff. You know what I mean? It depends on the night. Lone Star Convention is the 12th through the 15th. Vibes, what days do you want to go down? I still got to make the reservation, bud. Show me your tanks. I got to figure out the rest of the song. That's awesome. Snorks. Yes, dude. The snorks are awesome. I've had that picture. I've had that picture and wanted to use it for a freaking tile for I think I found it. I found it a year ago this time because I was getting ready to. I was getting ready to go to Aquashella, and I found it. And yeah, dude, the Snorks was freaking cool, man. A little sleepy. Well, that's good. I hope I'm sleepy at the right time. Otherwise, it's gonna be a freaking drag. It's gonna take me an hour and 20 minutes to get to work because I'm gonna have to freaking leave during rush hour. Usually takes me 45. So boo. More radio time, I guess. You know what I mean? Like free to sit in my car. You know what I mean? As long as I'm sitting in my car and I'm on my way to work, I could do whatever I want. Ah, losing my mind. But yeah, so yeah, I woke up and mowed the yard. Um, I did watch a couple movies last night. I watched The Mechanic. It was a Bronson movie. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Um, I was sorting rocks from snails. This tank right next to me is so beautiful now. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Tank right next to me is so beautiful right now. Just got a little bit of guppy grass in there. But I did a bunch of sorting, got all those guys out of there. So if we look over here, you can see one of the juveniles swimming, like not as part of the group, isn't shoaling yet, trying to, working at it. And then there's another one. There's another one still hiding. So I assume that they'll come out. They'll come out when it's time. I have this little bloopy boy. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. I would like to introduce you to this gentleman. This is one of the gentlemen from my uh, work tank. And he's called Fat Boy, as you can see. And we're fasting for like a week. And then we're going to start you on little peas, guy. See if we can't get you figured out, bro. The scales aren't pearling, but he is super tight. He has definitely lost some of his swelling in his body. Just on one side, it turns out. So now he's a little lopsided. He was perfectly spherical before, but once my client and his mother were both worried about him, and I was able to convince mom that he was not a girl and pregnant, I was asked if I could take him into my care, and I told him that I would let them know and what my plan was. And thus far, he's pretty freaking cool, man. He very much reacts to my finger and just like comes staring at you, and he's like, "Sup?" Love that guy. So yeah, hopefully he does well. I might end up needing to do some salt baths on him and stuff like that, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that? There's a way to do this. Keeping the audio. I got to refill my coffee, folks. I take a tour past the porch. See if we can hear any motorcycles this evening. Man, it was a small engine, so I doubt it was a motorcycle, right? But I think somebody had a very sick moped. Um, the engine did not sound good at all, and it was super loud. And I could tell they were over in the parking lot of the whatchamacallit, of the school across the street from a back fence. And it was about 10:15, and I was like, oh man, please don't get stuck over there. Be working on your. But I heard him tootle off, and I was like, man, I hope he makes it wherever he's going. Stephen P, what it do? This is the Wednesday witching hour Fishy Biz Aquatics special. Guys, send thoughts and prayers his way. His pops is in the hospital, and sounds like he is better than when he went in, but they got some stuff to do. My mother is close to the same age, and she has different health problems, but similar health problems. My mother already has a pacemaker, and it sounds like his dad might be getting one. But check out Fishy Biz's show on the replay. It was on Monday. I always enjoy it. I got banned. Half of the people in here got banned. Jeff Kane, you got banned hard. That's what I'm talking about, Jeff. Like, it creeps up on you, and you're like, no, it's silly. It's artificial. It's not natural. And it's just like, yes, but I like it. Stevie P, gotta be up in 7 hours, so I'm gonna rescape a tank. Hey man, yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. That's how my brain works. Like, I'm really hoping, because I got a 16-hour one tomorrow, so we'll get some water changed in here, and we'll catch up on Monday. Tanks have gone 2 weeks before. Both of my shrimp tanks have already been water changed this week, so life is good. Hey, and it's June bug season, everyone. If anybody doesn't have June bugs, I don't know why they call them June bugs, because they're here in Texas. They've been here for like a month. But basically, it's a beetle that flies not very well, and they looked like a baked bean. And their legs are very pokey, and all they do is get tangled up in long hair, apparently. I have learned since growing my hair out. I didn't know that was a thing, but it is. CC, you've been staying up till 4 a.m. for the past week. Yeah, I've been doing similar. Last week, I wanted to be up during the day, and I stayed on the nighttime schedule and never got my crap together. And I had an invite to go see a friend and swim in their pool, and they've had a pool for 2 years, and I haven't been. Like, they were on vacation, but they were doing a staycation. So they were just going to entertain themselves in the city that they live in and hang out at their house and enjoy it. And I couldn't make it. That was the first time in like a month that I hadn't been flipping my schedule every week. But we're going to flip it next week. We're going to flip it hard. Aquaballs has discus fish coming in tomorrow. Live unboxing. Excellent, dude. I'll catch it on the replay. I'll watch it when I'm doing my notes. So I'll be looking at that at like 5 in the morning on Friday. That's right, Tommy. They dive bomb you because they suck at flying. Yeah, I mean, like their whole flight is like varying stages of dive bombing, but they are drawn to like floodlights. So they do try to get up to the light. So they get 6-7 feet up in the air and they come raining down, and they get stuck on their back a lot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like having some good community time at the show. I'm looking forward to like set myself up in a chair somewhere and like talking to people about fish. I'm also interested in some of the speakers this year. There's quite a few. Got a couple friends up there. Shelby's going to be giving a talk. But there's also some people that I don't know much about, and I saw some interesting subjects. So I find it very hard to get to the speakers at the Aquashella. There's just so much going on. It's almost too much. You know what I mean? But like that's kind of what's advertised. You know what I mean? Like everything about it is too much. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been going for a long time, and uh, previous versions of myself drink heavily and don't remember things and stuff like that. So I'm sure I was annoyingly drunk in more than one occasion. Not during the event usually, so that's pretty good. Yep, they're sticky. My daughter is deathly afraid of them, yet will play with snakes. Yeah, I mean, like the June bug's life is just a hassle. Let me see if I can put myself back on here with. No, I have to do it some other way. Hey, I figured it out. Audio only is off. Everyone can see and hear me. Hello. If not, these shows need them. It's a whole nother side of the hobby that needs so much attention. Yeah, that is true. And like that is the sort of thing that you can get at the Fluval. No, no, not the Fluval booth. Oh, the area where the creators are going to be, the YouTube content creators. Exactly. We can talk about conservation. We can talk about do it yourself filters. We can talk about different subjects that we're into. And when somebody's like, "Oh man, like I think that Beischers are really cool, and that's like a dream fish for me," and blah blah blah, and I'll be like, "Hey man, you need to go talk to that guy over there. He's Fathom Aquatics. Like he bred a Beischer, yo. You know what I mean? Like he is all about the Beischers. If you want to talk about Beischers, you might want to tap that guy on the shoulder. You know what I mean? Or just go join that conversation over there. You'll have an opportunity. it'll be nice. You know what I mean? Like, so we can guide each other and we can conversate and stuff like that. And somebody can get a handful of Siswasser tang. You know what I mean? So like, it feels like it might be nice. You know what I mean? I did it last year. Nobody told me not to. You know what I mean? Like, I checked with Primetime Aquatics. I was like, look, man, I think I'm just gonna do this. Like, what do you think? Like, I was like, is somebody gonna be mad? He was like, no, man, just do it. Like, he was like, you're fine. I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I just want another person's opinion before I go ahead and do this. I was feeling a little nervous about it. But no, man, it's cool that they like let us have a ticket and let us come and like mix it up with the crowd and like have a good time. And um I think that that's really special. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, I'll take what I can get. Like, that's how I'm doing this hobby. Restream. It's what I can get. You know what I mean? The price is good. Price is good right now. You know what I mean? Like, every other thing I click tells me that I need to upgrade, but hey, man, it's just like, hey, man, that button don't work. You know what I mean? Like, just keep moving. I don't need too many moving pieces anyway. I can't handle it. I'm not that good. Elaine, ducks plus chickens equals 0 June bugs or Japanese beetles. I got both of those. And I've been wanting chickens for a long time. Like, I feel like in every couple, there's one person in that couple that's like secretly going to get chickens. You know what I mean? It's just like, and that is a hassle to the person that is not interested in having chickens. You know what I mean? Like, I have the blessing of knowing that I'm going to be the one that comes home with chickens and it's going to be a problem. Not for me, you know what I mean? But like, there will be adjustments that have to be made when the chickens move in. You know what I mean? The good news is I'm the one that's going to be throwing a chicken in the mix. You know what I mean? Like, my wife's not going to do it. My device unexpectedly stopped. I don't know whether my audio did, but it's all good. Tommy has hundreds of chickens. And like, that's what I'm talking about, Tommy, because you want to know what, dude? We're going to make a deal at some point. Plus, it might be fun to like check out the homestead, you know what I mean? And, check out what everything that you're doing. I think that it would be fun to do. I mean, a lot of people in the city are like secretly wishing to like be on a homestead. Like, I'm telling you right now that I might die the first winter. You know what I mean? But like, I might put it all on the line at some point. I don't know. I go through varying degrees of it, but it does look appetizing. But yeah, Tommy, I would be leaning on you heavily if and when I do go down the chicken highway. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't decide to do quail or something instead, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I would feel about raising meat rabbits, but I'm not shying away from the darkness either. These days, got to do what you got to do. Hold on. Yeah, Tommy, and you know what I mean. Like, if these would be like you would be able to like lead me in a direction that and like how to do it. And if you didn't have chickens to spare at the time, sounds like that's not going to be a problem anytime soon. You know what I mean? But like, let's see what the Texas weather throws at us. You know what I mean? Like, you could at least direct me on like how to source them if I needed to. The meat rabbits are too prone to issues like chlamydia and stillborn births and etc. Okay. Just one more fish. You're getting quail, pheasant, and guineas. Pheasants are beautiful, dude. My mom has a taxidermied pheasant that I think it was my grandmother's. So it's been around a while, but man, I love that thing. It's really cool. Oh wow, that is handy. Well, they took care of that tab pretty quick. It looks like it got knocked down. But yeah, this was kind of my plan for this tank was to have a planted tank and fill it with a bunch of male indlers, mutts. Keep it going. And guineas are decent predator alarms. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I don't think that they could stop me. I mean, I might get like noise complaints or something like that, but I mean, like my neighborhood's really quiet, um, and very urban. So like any bird that's gonna need a lot of room and like likes to roam and stuff like that, it's just like I'm gonna be pissing off neighbors. It's gonna be causing traffic accidents. You know, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna be in the road. You know what I mean? Like yeah, if I can't keep them on my property, the city could just collect them. You know what I mean? Like if like enough neighbors like were upset about it. And it's always Texas, so you yeah. Very good beginners. I lost my coffee, yo. Hang on. Oh, hey man, make sure you get your t-shirts at be right back. KJE Aquatics, folks. Need a little bit of the old memory juice. Uh KJE Aquatics. Yeah, man. Good merch. Happy with it. And anybody looking for Fishy Biz merch, get with Fishy Biz. I have a Halloween shirt, the Scream of Halloween, and a thank you shirt from Fishy Biz Aquatics, thanking me for keeping birthday wishes alive. Garcia Aquatics over here. Thank you, buddy. My birthday was last month, but it's Aquafunk's birthday today, everybody. So let's all remember that. So Garcia is going to be at the Aquashella in New Jersey, or he was planning on it. I haven't been keeping up with the updates of everything, things like that, and I know that life does happen, but that is also the Aquashella that is closest to Garcia, I would say. And I'm real interested to see or to hear about like who's there and like what's going on, because I will say that I'm going to 3 events this year. That's the most events I've ever done in a year. And two of them are in Texas, so the travel isn't as bad. Um, so but there's so many events that I don't make, but I do enjoy seeing through the lenses of other people and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I like it when an event like puts out some stuff. You know what I mean? Like about their event on a channel, and I will watch some of that. But I like to see the other creators like, hey man, this is what I got as such and such, or like, hey man, this is we just met up and like we haven't met before, but like we've been talking for years. You know what I mean? Like I like all that stuff. So I always love to see that. So I'm going to try to get some shots put together from Aquashella and stuff like that. I'll definitely be doing a short. I've done a short every year. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if that's all you can do, that I'm not gonna harp on you because that's all I've been able to do several years. But I think it's great. That's true, Elaine. You can win the neighbors over. You can be like, yeah, man, I'm real sorry about that. Here's some eggs. Did you know that your kids can feed them? Here's a bag of corn. Tell your kids that when they see them, they can try and lure them with food. You know what I mean? Like have an interaction. That's pretty cool. One of the things I will have to worry about, I saw him, saw him the other day. We've got a fox living in the third space in between my neighborhood and the next neighborhood. There's a large natural area. That's where I let my spiders go. And they but I've seen a fox and he's been in my backyard. There's a break in the fence in the back corner. And he's been in my yard. I have a picture of him. So yeah, I have so I have foxes, raccoons, rabbits. I've got bees, honeybees. I've got wasps. I've got those fence lizards, or the like. It's like a scaly lizard, but like not like a horned toad, where it's like looks flattened out, and when you're looking at it on top, it looks round. These guys stay thin. Um, I've got the green. I've got the small green lizards. I've heard owls, bunch of different kinds of birds, hummingbirds. Like it's really quite amazing for how much everybody keeps a monocultured lawn and stuff like that. How much nature is still abundant in my neighborhood. I'm pretty happy. Deb's Aquatics. Good morning, lady. I'm getting ready for Aquashella, and I'm excited. We're a little over a week away. Vibes. Back to sleep for vibes. Snorks. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to need some skills if I'm going to ever do like a homestead type situation. And I mean, like, it's always a possibility because, like, my wife would be into that, I think. So, never say never. But I mean, like, why let it be like a pipe dream? You know what I mean? Like, I own property right here where I'm at. So, why not do what I can with the space that I have here? You know what I mean? Like, learn how to garden, learn how to take care of chicken. You know what I mean? Like, why not just do it here in the city? You know what I mean? Like, while it doesn't take off right away, you know what I mean? While I'm making mistakes, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, might be handy to have an HEB on the corner. You know what I mean? Like, I might have to carry a stick with me and walk over there to get my groceries. You know what I mean? But like, we'll see where it goes. Crazy weather out there. But yeah, watching some fish is everything in the fish room is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll just stay in here as much as possible. I do want to see some other people, so I will go to some fish events and stuff like that. But everything else, like, we'll do through email. Elaine, ain't a fox on the planet that could catch a guinea. Well, that's good to know. But yeah, I was up early. Um, well, up late, and it was early in the morning, and I saw him. He was like crossing some of the neighbors' front yards and stuff like that, just like coming down the street, checking everything out. You know what I mean? Like, if anybody left food out for cats or something like that, I'm sure he ate it. It's pretty wild. I will be pulling plants on Sunday night, Monday morning, and fish to start sorting for Aquashella on what I'm gonna bring to the table. Mark, I always assume that you're in the background lurking with the chainsaw. You know what I mean? That's how I like to think of you. You know what I mean? Like a cool guy, but also dangerous. You know what I mean? Respect. I love that. So I'm thinking about letting 2/3 of my Moscows go and keep back only the darkest and purplest of males. I'll keep some large females back, and I'll keep some non-large females back as well, just so that I don't find myself with females that are past their guppy making prime. Is that even a thing? I need to know more about my guppies. I need to research. Things to do, things to do. Wielding. Yes. I mean, I assumed that the D was there, Mark. I wasn't confused by that one. The snorks thing earlier, man, I was lost. I was like, I don't even know what that is. That sounds like a thing I need to know. But yeah, no, I enjoyed the snorks as a kid. I did not enjoy bubble guppies. That's the more recent mermaidish type aquatic thing. But I like the recess song that they sing. That's an earworm. So yeah, I have lots to do this week. Lots of things. I got a package to mail to June. I'm planning on doing that on Monday so that the plants come right out of the tank and into a bag and ship that morning over to California so that they are in the best condition when they reach her. And then I'm pulling Saswassertang out of the other tanks and like, yeah, I really think I'm going to pare it back um, quite a bit because the uh, Tiger Val and Saswassertang will slowly take over those tanks again if I just wait. You know what I mean? So I might end up waiting longer on the Saswassertang than I want to, but it's not like I have set up. It's not like I have set up anything where I'm selling my Saswassertang anywhere. You know what I mean? So it's okay. You know what I mean? Like I won't be letting people down. So yeah, and the jungle val will be back in 2 months. So yeah, so I'll be pulling plants on Monday. I have a tank to move fish to right now, so I might move some of those fish when I'm messing around with the tanks this evening. And the lawn got mowed, so I shouldn't have to worry about that until after Aquashella. or I won't be worrying about that until after Aquashella. But I've been letting the weeds grow real tall. I want my yard to devolve into a meadow. Let's see. I think I talked about almost everything I wanted to talk about this evening and more. Thinking. So sad. Let me look at my checklist. I have a clipboard and a pen. Car's gassed up so that I can go to work tomorrow. Yard work, it's complete. Shrimp tank water changes, that's complete. That's happening on Monday. The plants. Yeah, everything I have written down is being put off. So like life is good. So basically, excuse me. Basically, I'm going to be doing water changes tonight, and I might move some fish around if I still have some time. I'm going to put a movie on the TV and make it happen. Here, have you guys seen that? Yeah. Now I can watch bad movies. So yeah, man, I'm getting pumped up for doing some water changes. My legs feel like they want to move around. They're getting jumpy. But yeah, let's get the full spectrum again. I think I'm gonna figure out a mic situation for this laptop so that I can have a mic on me instead of just using the one on the laptop. Because my audio quality could be better. And I'm all right with improving. But the reason why I thought of that was I was thinking about sorting fish and like having a camera on the fish tank that I'm pulling fish out of and a camera on the tank that I'm putting them into, and then switching back and forth between the two. And if I'm doing that, then my laptop's going to not be next to me, so it will not be picking up my audio. So I'm going to need to do something with that. I think I have a cheap one that I can try out and see if it works. And Eddie might have some extra mics around that he has used in the past. I know that he has traded up a couple times, so I might be able to work out a trade with him for that. That might be good. So I might be able to do it without spending my hotel airplane ticket money. You know what I mean? Because it always ends up coming out of the souvenirs, because I'm not going to not eat. So might get something cool at the Aquashella. I don't know. I'm going to be emptying a couple tanks. But if I don't see something that catches my eye at Aquashella, I can I can work something out with you guys. Trade some fish around. Mexicali, good to see you, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to put those, I think I put those dates in my calendar that you're going to be around in July. And I would love to meet up with you, sir. My availability that I gave you are my days off and stuff like that. So I can actually flip my schedule around. I might be a little weirder. But we could definitely meet up and hang out. I would enjoy that. Some good conversation. And I would like you to see my fish room. Yes, he will have plenty of cottage cheese for the both of us. But I love that guppy that's in the center right now. He's got like red on his tail. I don't know how that happened. It's pretty wild. Definitely in the genes. Sonny G, you got aquatic isopods the other day. That's pretty cool, man. I've been thinking about doing a blackworm culture, and it shows in my feed for YouTube. Every other video that's recommended is a blackworm culture. So we'll see how long I can hold out. But yeah, I think that might be cool. I know that there's certain times a year that it's really hard to get blackworms, so I need to time it when the blackworm cultures are good. And I'd like to have some conversations with the Feral fam. See if I can't replicate some of the things that they're doing, because they are producing quite a bit as far as live foods and stuff like that. And I think that that's really cool. Blackworms are great. But ladies and gentlemen, it's 12:23 a.m. here in the ATX on the 8th. Actually, there is a spot that I want to take Mexicali to. They opened up in an old Subway, and they do smash burgers. They do smoked burgers. They do a chicken fried steak. They do all of your barbecue favorites as well. I don't like their sauce that much, but barbecue sauce is not what Texas barbecue is about. But yeah, no, good. It's a good barbecue place. It's called Moreno's. I think I got a picture of me in front of it with my sunglasses on. I've probably used too much in my thumbnails. But hey, man, when you got a good picture of yourself, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm going to use it, you know? That's how I roll. Hold on. There we go. I'm back. Hey, 5 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. So anything you need to say in this chat, please do it now. We're winding it down. Hopefully Cece's Aquascapes is ready at 12:30 there, or whenever. I'm tuning in whenever, you know what I mean. I assume that it's going off. I missed most of Dan's stream tonight because of the stupid yard, but it's mowed. It's the worst way to wake up, man. Like, I don't want to be awake. Oh, here, let me go put on shoes and go mow the yard. Bullcorn. But we got it done. Smells like fresh cut grass, and I'm about to pour 150 gallons of fish water all over it, minus the 20 that I hold back so that we can water our plants. So I have to water some plants because my wife's going to be away for a minute. So I got to pray nothing dies on my watch. Yeah, Mexicali, those smoked burgers are freaking good, man. Yeah, dude. And the smash burger, I believe, is brisket. So, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, it might be fun to Mexicali. I'll figure some stuff out closer to the date. But yeah, it might be fun to there's tons of small breweries all over the place and stuff like that. Some of them have different things going on. So it might be fun to go tour and hang out at one of those. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we'll figure it out. We'll do something fun. Yeah. Texas, you need to wear your fat boy pants. Or overalls. I mean, it's Austin, so you can pretty much do whatever you want. If you look too strange, people are just going to assume that you're peacocking. You know what I mean? There will be there will be some people that will see you and be like, no, I'm not getting involved in that. And then there'll other people that will be drawn to you because you're dressed that weird and be like, hey, man, what's going on? So that's Austin in a nutshell. So Fishy Biz, you're in my thoughts. Prayers to your family. Hope your pops gets out of the hospital soon and better off than when he went in. Amen. And this has been my Fishy Biz Aquatics tribute stream. Happy birthday, Aquafunk. Yeah, be looking for a pop-up sometime next week. Catch it on the replay because most of y'all will be asleep because I am no telling when it might be. Some of you guys might be at work. I don't know when it's going to happen. But we'll do that. And I will try for my normal Wednesday stream. And we'll figure out what that looks like. Much love, everyone. Stay cool out there. New local Austin.